Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm really sorry for this temporary setup that I have going on here. I hope that it's okay for you. I'm traveling and I just want to continue to do readings while I'm traveling. So please bear with me and be forgiving. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I'm super happy to have you. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For Pisces, please, Spirit. For Pisces. Wow, okay, a big chunk is falling out here, Pisces. So we're going to take a look. Oh, wow. Okay, Pisces. Clarity and truth falling on the floor here. We got clarity and truth last time too. I feel like there is something, it's like, I feel there's something that's definitely becoming clearer and clearer. I feel that this energy has a lot to do, well, always with your readings lately. The past few days, I've gotten a heavy sense of mirroring, and I'm getting that too here. This nourishing the blood is talking about that our outside world is a reflection of what's going on inside and how we're treating ourselves inside and how we feel about ourselves and what we think about ourselves inside. And there is a certain, I guess I want to say truth that's involved in it. And either, you know, the truth that you're looking at supports what you believe about your situation or what you're telling yourself about your situation, or it doesn't. It's sort of like a physical confrontation type energy of okay, I guess the easiest way to explain it, or the easiest way to explain what I'm feeling, is to connect it here to the Spirit Essence card that's on the bottom of the deck. This is your kind of your own self-judgment when you look inside how you see yourself. And the nourishing the blood is more of a looking outside and how does that reflect what's happening inside. And sometimes there's a disconnect. Sometimes we'll be telling ourselves, I'm happy, everything is fine, but then it's like when we look around and we look around at what our life is, we're pretty dissatisfied with what we're seeing, or it really isn't a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. And this can happen a lot of times in relationships when there's like one person who's more dominant, or a lot of times if you're dealing with like a narcissist or a codependency or some type of toxic situation, there's usually a physical manifestation where it's like it becomes kind of obvious that something is not in alignment with your true inner self and what you really, really want. So with the rebirth and the shapeshifter energy that we have here at the end, there's always an opportunity. It's like Buddha says, every morning that we wake up and the sun rises, we have the opportunity to completely transform our life, right? We always have this chance to sort of look and evaluate and introspect and look at our lives and look at, you know, are we in alignment? And, you know, sometimes we'll feel like, yes, I'm in alignment, but I would like to have a partner, or I would like to have more money, or I would like to have more security, or I would like to have more safety, or I would like to have this, or I would like to have a different job, or I would like to be here. And that's okay, as long as your core existence is in alignment with yourself and you are using your free will choices to move toward what it is you want, or it doesn't work so much when we're dealing with other people, right? Because other people also have free will choices, but there's this energy of, if you focus on your own life and you make it a true statement of your true self and it's in alignment with you, you will attract like into your life. That we attract like, you know, like into itself is drawn, right? So eventually, as long as we stick with it and we stay the guiding force in our own life and we stay the pillar of consciousness in our own life, we will eventually attract what is like us. When our life is misaligned with ourselves, then we're going to attract things that are misaligned with us. And so so there's a big difference there. And it feels almost like here, Pisces, you may be living a life that is pretty in alignment with who you are or what your core values are, or you're not compromising yourself. You're not cutting off pieces of yourself to fit in spaces that don't belong to you. You're not, it feels like you're being very true to yourself, and it's almost kind of like a catalyst, or it's almost something for this person to sort of look at and almost understand or realize how misaligned their situation is, or to see the opportunity where they could change. I actually, how it's coming across a little bit is almost like a jealousy. It's almost like almost an enviousness that you're free to make your own decisions. And we all, you know, let's dive into the tarot. See, somebody is struggling here and suffering here. Their mind can't come to a place of rest. And it's like they're realizing this with the Six of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. This is someone who their mind is not at peace, and they're not connecting to their intuition. They're not allowing themselves to be guided by their intuition. They may be almost like cutting off their connection to their intuition because they may actually even be in a state of overthinking. There's a lot of suffering taking place here for this person with the Three of Swords here and the Six of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. There's just this energy of, I can't come to a place of peace with my thoughts. And a lot of that, I think, is because there is a misalignment in your life. It's when we're imbalanced as people and we have misalignments in our life, and our life doesn't reflect who we are or what we want or how we feel on the inside or how we long to feel on the inside. We can only kind of really stay in that energy for so long, you know, before we have to escape it, before we have to walk away from it. And that's what we see here with the Eight of Cups, is somebody walking away from a situation that is clearly not in alignment and is not balanced and is not in their highest and best. If it were in their highest and best, the High Priestess would be upright. I feel like I got this energy yesterday a bit too. It's like it's someone who deep down inside, with the Moon card and the Five of Pentacles in reverse here, they feel very alone. They feel very much like an island in their own situation. It's something that they keep hidden. It's something they don't let people see, but they feel like nobody is really understanding them, or, you know, they can't really reveal their true self because their true self is in some way impoverished. Their true self is in some way not the highest expression of themselves, or there's almost even like a little bit of shame or regret, or it's loneliness, but it's also, there's something here about like not really wanting to reveal it to other people. And when we keep things hidden like that, a lot of times it's because we feel some kind of lower vibrational energy around it. And with the Moon, there are deep feelings here. This can be like, I'm staying in this situation because I don't believe I deserve better, or because I don't believe I can actually have more, or because I feel like if I truly reveal who I really am, people will reject it, or people won't understand it, or, you know what I mean? This is someone who's feeling very much like misunderstood, unlucky. And it's affecting them on a deep level. Page of Emotions, the Moon, the Five of Emotions in reverse with this Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is someone who is like, I can't stand it. I can hardly stand to feel the way that I feel. And we see this Eight of Cups. This is someone who's walking away from something that's no longer serving them. This could be someone coming to terms with their truth. We may not reveal it to other people, but with the Page of Emotions, in our authentic and truest self, in our heart of hearts, we know that the life we're living is not in alignment with what our heart wants or what our heart even possibly knows that we deserve. Our ego may be the loudest voice in the room telling us, we have to stay, or, no one's ever really going to understand you, or, whether it's this situation or a different situation, ultimately will end up the same way, because this is like kind of a scarcity mindset that doesn't really believe in the fantasy or the fairy tale or the highest, thing is possible. But there is truth here with the Page of Emotions. It's like deep down inside, this person is admitting to themselves that there is a lot of dissatisfaction here, and that there is a desire to let go of the part that is making them feel this way, that is causing this. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Fool card here showing up, which this is someone, ultimately, when we are so uncomfortable with our feelings that we just can't stand it, when we have suffered as much as we're willing to suffer, when we reach the point where it's like, I just can't take it anymore, we will, a lot of times as humans, take action. We will say, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there. I don't know, but I just know that I have to go because I can't stay here anymore. It's too hard. It's creating too much suffering. And with the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords in reverse and this Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is something that's happening inside this person. And when things are happening inside us that are making us this uncomfortable, as human beings, our typical tendency is to change something outside us, is to run away, or to kind of just throw the baby out with the bathwater, is what's coming through to me. It's just like, when you reach that breaking point and it's you or it's the situation, you're going to, most of the time, choose to sacrifice the situation rather than yourself. When push comes really to shove, it's like you're going to choose yourself. Hopefully. Some people don't, but hopefully. And with this Knight of Voices, this is a very impetuous, kind of almost like reckless energy of like, I don't care what the repercussions are. I don't really even have a long-term goal. It's like I'm just going, and I'm going quickly, and I'm going fast because this is my truth, because my truth dictates to me that I have to in this moment. And with the Fool card, this is like I'm leaving it all behind. This is like I'm taking this Eight of Cups to the next level. Not only am I walking away from the situation, but I'm not taking any part of the situation with me. I'm not leaving the door open. I'm not carrying the burdens. I'm not bringing the suffering. I'm not bringing anything. If I'm getting up and leaving with just the clothes on my back, or just, you know what I mean? I mean, not necessarily like I'm leaving with the clothes on my back, but it kind of is that way. It's like I'm just going to leave this all behind. It's not my mess, and I'm going to leave it all behind. And I'm not really thinking about fear. I'm not really thinking about obstacles. I'm not really thinking of anything that might stop me or might get in my way. I'm not even letting kind of my wiser head prevail, where it's like I think something through and I make a plan and I take solid and steady steps toward it. No, the time has come for me to act. And with all the swords that you have here, this Six of Swords in reverse and this Three of Swords upright and this Knight of Swords here, it's like, I can't think about this anymore. I can't not be at peace in my mind anymore. You know, it's probably preventing them from sleeping. It's probably preventing them from being able to like completely relax or be present in the moment. And we as human beings, we can only take that kind of energy for so long. All right, I want to clarify this Eight of Emotions. What are we walking away from? I'm going to clarify it with the tarot. There's the Eight of Emotions. Wow. Wow, okay. So underneath this Three of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles, and now the Ace of Pentacles is flat out coming out on the bottom of the deck here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Pisces, this Eight of Cups is being clarified by the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this is someone who is committing to a path. They're committing to what they desire and what they want here. And they are showing up in this Knight of Pentacles energy, which is someone that is taking slow and steady steps. And it looks like they're coming towards you with the Queen of Cups here with some kind of offer. Or, you know, this is someone, it's like, maybe first they need to free themselves with this Knight of Swords energy to come forward and to just break free of whatever is making them feel this not good, you know, this way. This is making them feel this suffering really, and is causing their thoughts to be so tumultuous and heavy. And so they're freeing themselves from that, but that may just be like the first step in them coming toward you, or you know, making a solid and steady choice to move in the direction of their passion, of their desire, of what they want here with the Hierophant to the Page of Wands. This is someone who's committing to their desire, committing to what they want, and to choosing that path and to coming forward. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who, as difficult as it is, as hard as it may be, they are putting one foot in front of the other. It's like their actions are starting to match what is inside of them. It's like they're bringing themselves into alignment slowly but surely. And with the Queen of Cups, I mean, that Knight of Pentacles is heading right straight to the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is you, Pisces. And with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it is as if all of this is coming to a head in this person's life for a reason. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is something that is divinely offered. It's something that it is a fresh start. It is a new beginning, and it's offered by the divine. What we do with it is up to us. It's full of potential. And it feels like this person with this Ace of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles is this person is slowly taking this opportunity, is slowly choosing this path, and is slowly taking actions and steps to come towards you. Let's clarify this full card energy. These two energies feel so related. So this person, the full card energy is being clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands, with the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow. Nine of Cups underneath that, and the Tower underneath that. And look what's underneath that. The Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Pisces, you know, this is someone who is a bit guarded, who is not... I feel very strongly with this full card, and now with this Four of Pentacles card, this person is protecting themselves from any energy that would try to pull them back toward the past, or try to pull them back toward the situation that has caused their suffering. This is someone who is protecting themselves as they move in the direction that they feel they must. With the full card energy, this is like, you know, I am being motivated, or I'm being inspired to take action, or to move or to go into a certain direction. It's almost like a gut instinct. It's almost like a very primal energy of like, I have to do this. And so this person is really protecting this energy. They're really guarding against anyone being able to, you know, come in and convince them to choose anything other than their own happiness. And this may cause a lot of destruction or a lot of change in their life, but it's like they're just walking away from it. It's like the time has come. It's like they have suffered enough. They can't cry any more tears. I'm hearing so many songs like, I've cried so many tears. I have no idea. I haven't heard that song in decades, probably. But you have this Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. This is someone who knows that whatever the future holds, it has to be better than this. This is also someone who's bringing the energy of being willing to work hard for what they want. And this is someone who also believes in their own ability to be solid, stable, and secure on their own. So this person, these are the pentacle energies, are all energies that really take time to get to. And we see this Knight of Swords, and that is the beginning of this journey, right? So at first we just have to cut ourselves loose, and we can't let anything stop us. We can't let fear get in the way. We can't let thinking get in the way. We just have to take our truth, which is, I am not willing to suffer anymore for this situation. And we have to just allow that to motivate us to just take swift action. You know, and it may to onlookers seem a bit reckless. It may seem a bit impetuous. It may be like coming out of nowhere to people around them. They may be like, wow, I didn't know you felt that way. I didn't know you were there, you know? But this person has taken their time. They have considered, and they've already made the choice with the Three of Wands here. And it's like, they may not necessarily know what the future holds, but they know that the future doesn't hold this. And that is enough, you know? They're willing to work for stability. They're willing to work for abundance. They believe in their self and their own power to be stable. And with that Ace of Pentacles that we had on the bottom of the deck, it's like, this person also, I feel like, senses that the universe is giving them this opportunity for something solid and stable in their lives. And that's what they want. That's what they crave. That's what they see for themselves in their future. And they see this as their opportunity. And so it's like, I have to move on it. I have to take advantage of this while it's there. Let's clarify this Page of Emotion. I am going to use the wisdom of the Oracle to clarify this. What is the Page of Emotion for Pisces? What is in their true heart of hearts? I feel like it's interesting, you guys. I feel like you keep getting like kind of the same. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Kind of the same cards here in several of your readings. You know, I feel this person had to really ask themselves, you know, why do I feel this way? Why am I suffering? Why can't my mind be at a state of rest? Why do I not feel at a state of peace within myself about the situation that I'm physically in? What is wrong with it? And, you know, I feel like they've had to look at it, and they have, I feel like, even gotten help in seeing it with a leg up. You know, the divine can tell us in all kinds of ways, right? They can point things out in all kinds of ways. And I feel like this is, it's an energy of finding the answers, or already having a deep knowing of the answers, and then having it sort of shown to you physically, or having it sort of revealed to you in other ways. The divine is great at that. The divine can definitely do that in a lot of different ways. And it feels very much like this person is asking for questions, and with a leg up, it's like they're getting some kind of answer. You also have message in a bottle, which gives me that feeling as well. This person knows that it's time to go. They know that the situation they're in I think it's been bleak for some time, or I feel like there's been a bit of an energy of suffering around the situation for some time. I also think that, coupled with what feels like a divinely given opportunity for something solid and stable. Wow, underneath that Ace of Pentacles is the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. Yeah, there's an opportunity to be successful. And so why it makes the suffering even more pointless. It makes the suffering seem even more unnecessary. And it's just becoming very clear, I feel like, to this person that it's time to go, that there is something better, that there's a new dawn and a new day and a new way to be that is definitely more harmonious. But with exchanging gifts, the word exchanging is like, what I give to something, I also receive from the thing. You know what I mean? It's that energy of reciprocity and equality. And that may be something that this person is lacking. We keep seeing this energy of scarcity and being alone and feeling very heavy and not being in a state of peace. And this can be because we've given so much to something that's not giving back to us, that's not reciprocal. And I feel that's why there's this very strong energy for this person to protect this opportunity of happiness. And to, even if it means letting the chips fall where they may, right? It's like, I want this. I want this. And I see the potential for success in this. So there's an upheaval definitely happening here, I feel like. And it is asking a lot of this person. This person is finding out a lot about themselves at this time. It feels a little... chaotic. Let's see. Do you have anything else that you want to say, Spirit? Anything else you want to say? Wow. Within the next few weeks, don't stop, and yes. So I feel like this person is making this move, or is walking away from something, or is choosing something different, is really making this Knight of Swords type movement in the next few weeks. And I feel like with yes and don't stop, it just feels like this person is kind of on a mission. They've got their mind made up. They may be, you know, trying to figure out the balance between how do I walk away from this and how do I move toward the future that I want. And there may be a period in there where this person has to just sort of breathe for a moment, because these are really big moves. These are really big moves. These are big energies. But I feel like this person has made up their mind. You know what I mean? All right, so let's dive in with some messages here for you, Pisces. I feel like the energy gets more and more solid, and every time we get the same cards, for me, that is confirmation from Spirit that what we're picking up on, you know, Spirit, if you're reading it the wrong way, Spirit's not going to keep giving you the same cards. You know, they're going to try to give you the message a different way, and you guys keep getting the same cards. You had this Clarity and Truth card, you had a leg up, you had Message in a Bottle, you've had a lot of these cards here recently in recent readings, and so I definitely feel there's a consistency and a confirmation in the messaging if you're resonating with these readings. All right, if you're dealing with a fire sign, thank you for still loving me. We both have work to do on ourselves, and see you soon. If you're dealing with a fire sign, I've checked your profile. We made a promise. I'm sorry I lied to you. If you're dealing with an earth sign, you're getting, I want to see you in my bed. You truly have forgiven me, or have you truly forgiven me? And I need time. And I do feel that I need time energy. I just feel that strongly. Of like, yes, I'm doing it, but I'm doing it slowly and I need time. I need to breathe. I keep feeling that. Okay, if you're dealing with an air sign, I miss holding you. I can hear you. And do you trust me? Pisces, this is what I have for you today. I really hope it helps. I hope it brings you some peace and clarity. Thank you so much for bearing with me with my temporary setup here. If you guys could really see how bad it is. my tripod situation, or how it's kind of funny. It is. I think you would be impressed that the camera isn't moving more than it is. All right. Thank you all so, so much. And gosh, until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.